Lesson 2 of Module 2 is creating and solving equations. So in Lesson 1, you are creating your expressions. Now we're going to create them and solve them. So first we have 8 times the difference of a number and 2 is 8. So if you look back in your notes from Lesson 1, you're going to have these keywords to help you. So the difference, right, would be 8 times the difference is subtraction. So n and a number and 2, n minus 2 is 8. So you're just going to read the words and write out what it means. 8 times the difference of a number, that means we subtract, and 2 equals 8. Remember, is always equal. So in these ones we're just writing and we don't have to solve yet. On the next ones it says the sum, means addition, right, of a negative 8 and a number is 5 times the number. So we have the sum, excuse me. So a negative 8 and a number, so plus n, is 5 times the number. So a negative 8 plus n equals 5n. The next example says the product, which we know means multiply, of a number, that's a variable like n, and 4 is the same as, right? That's another equal to the number minus 12. That's n minus 12. So if we write that, the product of a number and 4, and remember we like to put the variable first. So 4n, right, is the same as the number minus 12. So you're just reading those and coming up with equations. Now we're going to write the equations and solve them. So on the next one we have Jill's age is 5 years less than twice Tom's age. The sum of their ages is 25. Find their ages. So first we have to define our variables. Jill is going to be 5 years less than twice Tom's. So I'm going to make Tom just T. And Jill is going to be twice Tom minus 5. So that's just this first part. So we defined what our variables are. 2t minus 5 is Jill, and Tom is just T. Now we know the sum of their ages is 25. So we're going to add those together. 2t minus 5, that's Jill, plus Tom is going to equal 25. The sum means add is 25. Combine your like terms. So we have 3t. 2t and t gives us 3t. We still have minus 5 equals 25. So we're solving this just like we solved our other equations. Now we add 5 to both sides of our equation. And we're left with 3t equals 30. I'll go over here because I'm running out of room. My last step is to divide by 3. So Tom is going to be 10 years old. I write out Tom. And then Jill, we know, was 2 times Tom minus 5. So she would be 20 minus 5, or 15 years old. How do I have old? So Tom is 10 and Jill is 15. Okay, the next question is about Alexa. Alexa charges a flat fee for babysitting plus an hourly rate of 1.5 times her fee on an 8-hour job. Alexa charged $78. What is her fee and her hourly rate? Okay, so F is going to be her fee, and her hourly rate we know is 1.5 times her fee. So I'm going to do 1.5. So now we know what her fee is and her hourly rate. Now we need to know what is her fee and hourly rate by using the information in our problem. On an 8-hour job, she charges $78. So her fee plus her hourly rate times the 8 hours she worked needs to equal 78. So we need to simplify. F plus, you're going to take 1.5 times 8, which is 12. So we have F plus 12F equals 78. Combine your like terms. 13F equals 78. Last step to solving this equation is to divide by 13. So F equals 6. Okay, so that we know is the fee. F was the fee, so our fee is $6. The hourly rate is going to be 1.5 times that. So I'm going to have to take 1.5, or we could do 1.5. It's up to you. They're the same. 1.5 times 6, which is $9. So a fee of $6, an hourly rate of $9. Okay, on the back, we have angles. When angles are supplementary, the sum of their measures is 180 degrees. Two supplementary angles have a measure of 5x plus 15 degrees and 10x plus 15 degrees. Find the measure of each angle. Okay, so we have two angles. The first angle is 5x plus 15 degrees, and the second angle is 10x plus 15 degrees. We know their sum has to be 180. So we're going to take a 5x plus 15, that represents angle 1, and we're going to add it to 10x plus 15, and we know it's going to equal 180. All this information is given in our problem. So now we combine like terms. 5x and 10x gives you 15x. Plus 15 gives me plus 30 equals 180. Now we just have a two-step equation. Subtract 30 from both sides. So 15, this is gone, equals 150. Divide both sides by 15. So x equals 10 degrees. Now the question asks to find the measure of each angle. Well, the first one is 5x plus 15, or 5 times 10, because x is 10, plus 15, or 50 plus 15, which equals 65 degrees. So the first one is 65 degrees. Now we need to use our second formula, right? So our second one was 10x plus 15. Substitute in x being 10. So now we have 100 plus 15, or 115 degrees for our second angle. So make sure on these, the directions said you had to write and solve equations. So you're going to get 1 point for writing your equation, 1 point for showing your work. This one has two answers. So you're actually, if this was a problem, you'd have 1 point for writing your equation, 1 point for solving for the first angle and the correct answer. So that's 3 now. 1 point for solving for the second with your work and the correct answer. So that would be worth 5 points. Okay, question 7 says Sierra has a total of 61 dimes and quarters in her piggy bank. She has 3 more quarters than dimes. The coins have a total value of $10.90. How many dimes and how many quarters does she have? It says a hint. Use the decimal value of the C coins to write an equation. So we're going to have C equal the number of dimes. And we know that she has 3 more quarters. So quarters is going to be C plus 3. That's going to be the number of quarters. It's important to define your variables before you get started, okay? So C is going to represent quarters, and they told us to use C. That's why I chose C. It doesn't matter for coins. Any variable is fine, but C is going to represent the number of dimes, and then C plus 3 is going to represent the number of quarters. Now, they told us to use the value of them also. So a dime is worth 10 cents, right? Because we got to find the total cost here with the values. So 10 cents for each dime, right? So however many coins we have, that's going to represent C for dimes, plus a quarter's worth 25 cents. And a quarter is C plus 3, needs to equal our total value. So again, we're going to combine our like terms after we distribute here. So 10C plus 2500C plus 75 cents, because I have to distribute 2500ths times C, 2500ths times 3. 3/4 is 25 cents, equals 1090. Combine our like terms. So 1000ths plus 2500ths is 3500C plus 7500ths equals 1090. I'm going to come over here so I have more room. I'm just going to rewrite it. 3500C plus 7500ths or 75 cents equals $10.90 is where we're at. So now we solve by getting rid of the 75 cents. Subtract that over. And I'm left with 35 cents times C equals $10.25. Just kidding, 15 cents. $10.15. Okay, so now I divide both sides by 3500ths. So I'm left with C. 10 and 1500ths divided by 3500ths, you can use a calculator, is going to tell you you have 29, and that represented, if you look back over here, it was the number of dimes. So I'm going to have 29 dimes, and to find out how many quarters, I have to use this one, C plus 3. So C plus 3 gives me 32 quarters. So 29 dimes and 32 quarters. Okay, the last question says, Amanda, Brian, and Colin are in a book club. Amanda reads twice as many books as Brian per month, and Colin reads fewer than 3 times as many books as Brian in a month. In 4 months, the number of books Amanda reads is equal to 5/8 the sum of the number of books Brian and Colin read in 4 months. How many books does each person read each month? So we're going to use this table to help us organize our information. So Amanda reads twice as many as Brian. I'm going to use X for Brian. Okay? And we know Amanda is twice Brian. We just read that in the problem. Amanda reads twice as many as Brian. So Brian's X. Amanda's twice X. Colin reads 4 fewer than 3 times as many as Brian. So 3 times Brian minus 4. 4 fewer. That represents how many they read in 1 month. Now if I want to make this 4, I'm going to multiply all these times 4. So 2x times 4 gives me 8x. X times 4 gives me 4x. And 3x minus 4 times 4 gives me, I got to distribute, 12x minus 16. Okay, so now I can represent them all with 1 month or 4 months from that table. Now the question asks, how many books does each person read each month? We have to use this information to help us write. In 4 months, the number of books Amanda reads, so Amanda's 2x, okay? Oh, 4 months, so not the 1 month. In 4 months, she reads 8x, okay? Is equal to, so equal to 5/8 the sum, so you gotta add them together, of both Brian and Colin in the 4 months. So 4x plus 12x minus 16. So I got to add these together because they equal this. Okay, so I'm going to combine like terms. 8x equals, I'm going to still leave this as 5/8. And I'm going to make this 16x minus 16. Okay? So we're going to be working with fractions. It doesn't matter which way you do it. Maybe you want to get rid of the fraction right away. Take this times 8/5. So over here I'm left with 64/5 x. If I multiply those, I get 64. 8 times 8 over 5, and I still have my x, equals, this is gone, 16x minus 16. Okay. Now I need to subtract my 16x over. And 16x, if I make it improper, if I want to make it fifths, I'd have to take it times 5, right? So I'd have 64/5 x minus 5 times 16 is 80. So I have 80/5 x. So when I subtract those, I'm going to get a negative 80 minus 64 is 16/5 x equals, and then over here I still have my negative 16. Okay, so then to get rid of that fraction, I multiply by the reciprocal again. So a negative 5 over 16. These cancel, leaving you x equals a positive 5. So we know Brian up here was x. So Brian is going to be 5. Amanda is 2 times Brian's age. So Amanda is going to be 2 times 5, or 10. And then Colin, we know from our chart, was 3x minus 4. So if we put in, whoops, x being 5, we'd have 3 times 5 minus 4, or 15 minus 4, which is 11. So Brian is 5 years old. Amanda is 10 years old. And Colin is 11 years old. Should put years. So your assignment will be to do your worksheet that goes with this. And in your table, like on number 8, it only had 2 columns. You're going to have to add that third one on. They only had 2 places to make that information.